Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dick Francis back here at the Garland Fieldhouse. Last week was a big week. We defeated Saxe 21-23. That makes Garland 3-0 in district. We'll be right back with our first guest. Back here at the Fieldhouse with our first guest, Jatavian Green, number 5 on the field. Jatavian, how long have you been playing football?
I've been playing since I was 5 years old.
5 years old, and what team did you first play for?
For the Greenville Bulldogs.
Greenville Bulldogs. And do you plan on playing in college?
Yes, I do.
Which college would you like to go to?
So far right now I'm gonna go to Blinn.
Blinn? Okay. Now, around the locker room and around your friends, you have a nickname, Tay-Tay. How did you get that?
When I was growing up, my brother just started calling me that, and it just started getting popular. And then everybody just started calling me that.
Well, I've known you for a long time, and everybody, all I've ever known you by is Tay-Tay. When you saw VJ go down last week, what went through your mind?
Then I'm gonna have to get in and hold this team on my back. I gotta score.
And you did just that, and we're awfully proud of you for doing that. Do you look forward to playing quarterback this week against South?
As of right now, yes, I do.
As of right now, what could change?
Hopefully VJ can come back.
Okay. What's one of your fondest memories of being here at Garland High School?
Probably freshman year.
And what happened there that was so that
we went undefeated, and it was just fun.
Okay, we went undefeated last year, so it'll be after this year, it'll be 3 years since you went undefeated. That's kind of neat. What is the most important lesson that you've learned here at Garland High School to take into your life away from here?
Execute every play, come to practice, and give it your all.
And anything else off the field?
Take care of your classes.
Take care of your classes and be accountable. All right. Now, Tay-Tay, around the locker room, this is a big joke. And, you know, it's kind of gotten to be a little fun here. But if you could be a superhero, who would you be and why?
I'd probably say Batman.
Batman. And why?
Because he always, I don't even know, probably like because he always doing his job.
That's good enough for me. Well, Tay-Tay, we appreciate you taking time out of your studies and practice and stopping by. We look forward to you playing quarterback this week and Gig 'em Owls. We're back here at the Fieldhouse with Coach Rowland. Coach, how long have you been here at Garland High School?
This is my 5th year.
5th year? And where did you go to college? And did you play ball in college?
I did. I played at Southeastern Oklahoma State in Durant.
In what position?
I played wide receiver, running back, and I punted.
Okay. And what makes it special about coaching a player like Tay-Tay?
Being at Garland High School is amazing because every year you have, well, we all know we have very athletic kids every year, but the big thing about them is I like the fact that they don't back down from people, that they really don't have a fear for anything. You know, they'll play through anything, play through anybody.
Good. Well, Coach Rowland, I sat up in the stands a lot during practice, and we could hear every word you say up there because you're awfully loud. Is that because you get excited, or you just want them to hear you?
I get pretty excited. I tend to be fairly emotional, you know, and I get excited when the kids have success and then get fired up, you know.
Yeah. And they do get fired up, believe me. And how good did it feel last week to come from behind and on that big win?
That was amazing. And we've had some big time comebacks, and that's one of the good things about being here is when you're the Garland Owls, nobody can ever count you out because, you know, whether it's coming back from 2-3 touchdowns down or 4 points down when your starting quarterback goes out and a new guy comes in, it's they just hit it rolling. You know, it's just there's a saying that goes around, and it's we just adapt and overcome. You know, we deal with adversity, and the kids do it well.
Adapt and overcome. That's a pretty good saying. Now, Coach, you're a pretty young guy. If if anything, has there been anything that you've learned from the players and coaches here at Garland High School that really stuck with you?
Absolutely. You know, when you start out, you kind of put everybody in a cookie cutter mold where you think everything should be done a certain way no matter what. And you know, the longer you coach and the variety of different kids that come through, you learn that you kind of have to adapt your beliefs to what you have in front of you, you know, and you can't just segment them and try and make them all the same. You know, you kind of have to adapt what you're trying to get done with the kids that you have around you.
Yeah, that's pretty easy here at Garland High School because all the premier athletes that want to come here.
Oh, absolutely.
Because of the tradition and everything. Well, Coach, they've dared me to do this, but I got to do it. If you could be a superhero, who would you be and why?
If I could be a superhero, I think I'd be the Incredible Hulk.
Well, you and Elon would be cousins.
Is that what Elon said?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Incredible Hulk. Well, great. Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule and stopping by here at the Coaches Show. And we look forward to a great game this week with South. It's going to be a hard-hitting one, I know, but I'm sure I'll hear you on the sidelines.
Absolutely.
Get him out, Coach. Welcome back to the Garland Fieldhouse. We're sitting here with the most winningest coach in GISD history, Coach Jordan. Coach, how proud were you of your team last week and coming from behind?
Extremely proud. It was a great comeback win. You know, I had a chance to get their heads down when we went behind right there, less than 2 minutes to go. And then when VJ gets hurt, you had another chance to fold it up, but the kids didn't. And so I was really proud of their resiliency and their toughness.
Well, that's kind of my next question well, did you get nervous when VJ went down, and how's he doing today?
You know, there's always a little bit of, oh no, and then, you know, you have to think, and our philosophy is it's the next man up. And we know the next kid to come in with a Garland Owl helmet and a G on his helmet is going to come through and perform and be successful. And so we put Tate in and thought that he'd be successful, and he was. And VJ is feeling a lot better. He's actually doing much better than I thought he would be at this point, and he's got a chance to play this week. You know, I wouldn't put any odds on it or anything, but he's got a chance to come through and be able to play.
Great. Well, the big show basically for district is this week against South. And our record against South since the beginning is, what is it, Coach? 26-15-1?
I believe that's correct, yes.
26-15-1. But one thing about South this year is they have the #2 running back in the area, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Have you done anything to prepare the guys for him?
You know, we're working real hard on and doing a great job of gang tackling and running the football, because he's one of those kids that it's really difficult for one man to bring him down. And we've got to put a lot of helmets on him and not give him very much room to operate, because he's a good football player.
Yeah, he's a good kid. They seem to have a good defense at times. Mm-hmm. Have you done anything to prepare for that?
They're real good. Their front will be the best that we've played since early in the season when we played. It'd be definitely the best we played since Coppell and Mesquite Horn and some of those people. They're good up front, and we're going to try and do a great job of getting in front of them and trying to slow them down.
Okay. Well, Coach, you've been here for 25 years. Is there any one special South Garland game that you remember over the others?
Oh gosh, there are a ton of them. Probably one of the ones that jumps out to mind the most would be the first one that we won as head coach. That I won as head coach. That was the year we started off 0-6. First time in school history, and we beat South for homecoming in 2001, 17-13. And that was my first victory as head coach. With that one was always a real special one. And then in 08 and 09, when we drove down and beat them in the last minute, those were a lot of fun too. We've had a bunch of great games with them over the years.
Garland's always been tough and
definitely
had great games. This week, both teams are undefeated. Mm-hmm. How big a game is that?
Oh, it's as big as it gets. We're both undefeated in district and playing, for the district championship in effect, and that makes it a lot more fun. It's always good when you're both good and you're playing a good opponent, and when it's a big rivalry game.
Well, I think we'll have a big crowd here no matter what the weather is. But look, one last question, Coach, and I'll let you get back to work. Are we going to the square?
We're getting ready to go to the square. It's the seniors' last game at HBJ forever, which is always a big deal, and their last time to play South, and so they're pretty dedicated and pretty focused and ready to go get after it.
All right, and for those of you who don't know, it's a long-standing tradition that here at Garland, when we play away from Williams Stadium, after a victory, we go down to the square downtown and celebrate with the players, cheerleaders, band, so on. So if you can, come on down. We'll be down there 30 minutes after the game, and everybody's just going to have a good time for about 30, 40 minutes, and then we'll all go home. Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule, and we'll let you get back to work. Kick 'em out.
Appreciate it, Coach Francis. Thanks a lot.
For all the marbles in district play, both teams are undefeated, and this game means more than a normal game. Next week we'll be at Williams Stadium for our homecoming against Naaman at 7:30. We hope that everybody can make both games. We'll see you there. Once again, Dick Francis saying, "Gig 'em out."